Itachi Uchiha is the best brother ever, and it ain't close. Now, for any siblings out there who have brothers that they revere and look up to, or if you are a brother yourself, I'm sorry, I had to do it to you. Itachi's the best brother ever, and it's really hard to debate. I'm a brother myself, and I gotta admit, Itachi has me beat in the brother department. When every single decision that you make in your life is based solely on your siblings, it's kind of hard to debate that you're not a great brother or sister. And that is exactly what Itachi Uchiha does in the Naruto series. As all Naruto fans are aware, Itachi's clan was known as the Uchiha clan, and they lived in the Hidden Leaf Village, and that clan did not fare very well and get along with the Hidden Leaf Village. Itachi loved his village, but despite being told to slaughter his entire clan for the sake of saving that village, he just could not bring himself to kill his younger brother Sasuke. In his decision to not kill Sasuke, Itachi not only saved his younger brother, but also stopped a civil war from happening in the entire Leaf Village, which ultimately probably would have stopped the village from being erased from existence completely. If a civil war had actually broken out between the Uchiha and the rest of the Hidden Leaf Village, the village would have been in shambles, and then other nations would have seen that, take advantage of it, and then come in and wiped out the village altogether. Being stuck between a rock and a hard place, Itachi decided to make the ultimate decision and the ultimate sacrifice, and that was to leave the Hidden Leaf Village and become a rogue ninja, a criminal. He was infamous for killing his clan and ruining the Leaf Village and being the pretty much worst psychopath to ever exist in the series. But he did all of that in deceiving his little brother into thinking he was that, and deceiving everybody else to think he was the villain, when in reality, all he wanted to do was save his clan, stop a civil war, and ultimately transform Sasuke into a hero. When Itachi was younger, he was loved by everyone in his village. He was revered as a prodigy, a role model that everyone could look up to. And he literally threw all of that away because of the civil war that was going to happen in his village. He threw all of that away and still protected his younger brother until the end. That love is truly unmatched. He made Sasuke hate him by lying to him and deceiving him to think he was a criminal. That way Sasuke would grow up having something to fight for to become stronger. Becoming stronger would allow Sasuke to ultimately kill Itachi, and then the entire narrative of Sasuke killed Itachi and avenged the Uchiha clan and brought peace back to the Leaf Village would be the storybook ending for how Itachi wanted Sasuke to live. Sasuke would be revered as a hero. Think about how selfless that is. How Itachi was willing to sacrifice his own life just so his brother could have the spotlight as the ultimate hero in the entire series in his village. And that's one of the reasons why Itachi is such a great brother. He did everything he could for his younger brother Sasuke, and he didn't even bat an eye. As most of you should know, the story of Sasuke, he grows up, he becomes stronger, he trains with Orochimaru, he receives the curse mark, he leaves the village, Sakura's trying to get him to stay and all that, and Naruto goes after him. They're saying that they're best friends, he doesn't agree, he beats Naruto, leaves the village, and then ultimately his goal is to kill his older brother Itachi and avenge his family for what he did. When Sasuke becomes strong enough that he thinks that he can kill Itachi himself, he confronts him, and one of the greatest battles ensues in all of the Naruto series. To say that this battle is one of the best in the entire series is a huge understatement. We get to see some amazing jutsu coming from both of these characters, including Sasuke's thunderclap called Kirin, the Amaterasu coming from Itachi, the Mangekyo Sharingan and all of its great abilities, including the Tsukuyomi, and we also see the Susanoo, Itachi's trump card, which is something that we've never seen before in the series up until now, and it was absolutely incredible and a spectacle to see. Itachi had choreographed this battle in all of its entirety the entire time, and Sasuke had no idea. He even had Sasuke thinking that he wanted to steal his eyes and that he was some crazy maniac psychopath, and it was pretty hilarious to think of it after we find out that Itachi was just trolling the entire time, because this man Itachi could easily win an SB. He could easily win an acting award because of how incredible his acting was during that battle. He had me fooled, and he had just about everybody fooled when we first watched that, I guarantee it. And it was just amazing. And for him to just be joking the entire time pretty much and just trolling Sasuke, playing ninja with him, it was absolutely hilarious, and it was very impressive. Another huge act of love, unmatched love, that Itachi actually does during this fight with Sasuke is that he extracts the curse mark from Sasuke, the curse mark that Orochimaru had given him back in the Chunin exams. He took that away because that curse mark was eating Sasuke alive his entire life, and even though it gave him great power, he was still in Orochimaru's grasp. So the fact that Itachi was able to take all of his chakra away in that fight and still remove the curse mark and still deceive Sasuke enough to the point where Sasuke believed that everything that he did in that battle was truly 100% him giving the best of his ability is super impressive, and I truly don't know how he pulled it off. Eventually, Sasuke wakes up, and you all know that he learns the truth about Itachi through Tobi explaining him the truth. But one really big detail that I want to mention here is the fact that Sasuke nearly kills Tobi because of the fact that Itachi actually planted an Amaterasu in Sasuke's eye right before he died, just in case that if Tobi knew the truth and tried to confront Sasuke and tell him the truth about him, he wanted the narrative to keep going until Sasuke's death. So he planted the Amaterasu to hopefully stop Tobi from ever telling Sasuke about the truth of his life, because he wanted that narrative to go down in darkness. Itachi didn't want anyone to know the truth about him. Let's also not forget how intelligent Itachi Uchiha is. Like, he literally planted Shisui's genjutsu called Kodowa Matsukami inside of Naruto, who was Sasuke's best friend at the time, just in case Sasuke had decided to destroy the Leaf Village, which he pretty much predicted from day one. Don't know how the hell he did that, but he did. Like, I think the smartest character in Naruto, like, if you held a gun to my head and had me pick one, I still think the higher IQ is probably Shikamaru, but it's pretty close second with Itachi just because of the fact that this man is so intelligent. I have so many quotes saved in my phone from Itachi Uchiha just because of how smart and wise and just brilliant of a character he is. And I don't want to sound like an Itachi simp here. I don't want to sound like you might think I'm overhyping him. You might think, oh, he's kind of overrated. But I promise you he is not. He is one of one. And I'm not saying he's the strongest character ever, but he is very strong, he's very intelligent, and the love he has for his brother is absolutely insane. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want to take some of the aspects of Itachi Uchiha and apply them to my life as a brother and care for my siblings the same way that he did. Obviously, everybody should do that, minus murdering your entire clan or murdering your entire family. That would not be a good thing, obviously. I talked a little bit earlier about Naruto Shippuden, how Itachi then uses the jutsu he placed in Naruto originally to stop the reanimation jutsu and bring himself out of it so that he had control over his body again, which was absolutely insane to see. It was also pretty disgusting to see Naruto throwing up an entire crow. And that's a pretty big crow. I mean, like, that thing, look how big that thing is. That thing is like that's bigger than his entire face, and he's literally throwing it up out of his mouth. Yeah, don't sign me up for any of that action. But Itachi uses that crow to break the genjutsu that is put on him, or the reanimation jutsu, I should say. And then he goes and he ultimately is the one to end the reanimation jutsu in the war. Obviously, we know he fights Kabuto along with his brother Sasuke. And then one of the greatest moments in the series, in my opinion, happens right before our eyes, and it is so beautiful to see. The moment that I'm referring to is Itachi telling Sasuke that everything that Tobi told him that day was true, and that he truly loved Sasuke this entire time, and he did everything in his life for the sake of his younger brother. As he slowly saunters towards him, the reanimation jutsu is lifting off, and Itachi's spirit is going back to where it came from when he died. He's about to tuck Sasuke on the head one more time, but then he puts his arm around him. They put their foreheads together, and Itachi says to him, "No matter what, I will love you always." And that is truly one of the most profound moments in the entire series. I don't care. Personally, I teared up a little bit when I saw that one, and I usually don't cry during shows like that, but that moment had me tripping. I was like, I'm about to cry right now. I gotta cut this one. Anyways, as I was saying, Itachi Uchiha is one of the most amazing characters in the Naruto franchise. I'm sure all of you know that. He is one of one, and pretty much everybody loves him, especially after you learn the truth about Itachi. He is intelligent, he is wise, he is just an amazing written character. He has a lot of depth to him, and at the end of the day, he did everything for his younger brother. Every decision he made was for his younger brother. He put his life on the line. He made himself a criminal. He made his younger brother hate him, thinking that he was this horrible person when in reality he was protecting Sasuke this entire time. And I can't express enough how much that we should try to take elements of that and apply them to our own lives, apply them to our own families, and how much we should care for each other and lift each other up. People that are our own blood, and we should respect them and cherish them and love them because they're not going to be there forever. And that's something that Sasuke ends up regretting later toward the end of the series when Itachi is dead. He wishes that he had a few more moments with his older brother because of how incredible and how amazing of a person Itachi truly was. Itachi loved his brother so much, and that love is damn near unmatched in the Naruto series. And that is why Itachi is, in my opinion, the best brother ever. Now, me personally, I think I'm a close second, guys, so I'm sorry I had to do it to you again. You might be third or fourth. You might be, fifth, sixth, seventh down the tier list. Sorry, I had to do it to you, but again, that's just my opinion. All of that being said, for all of the hardcore Naruto fans out there who absolutely love, or if you for some reason hate Itachi, comment down below. If you were Itachi Uchiha and the village and the Uchiha clan were going to go to a civil war, what would you have done? Do you think that Itachi made the right decision? Do you think he screwed up? He made the wrong decision? He shouldn't have done any of that. He shouldn't even have been a written character, maybe, if you don't like him. Or do you think that Itachi did everything perfect? And do you think that he truly prevailed and plowed the way for Sasuke to get to where he is today? Let me know in the comments below.